Good morning. Welcome to Fibertown. This is episode 127. It's October 29th, 2015. I had to think about the year. Yeah, it's 2015. I'm Emily. If you haven't met me before, hello. I'm Chain of Fools on Ravelry and Fibertown on Instagram, and I'm happy to be here. And I still don't know where to look. Something about recording here makes it difficult for me to figure out where the camera is. And again, I think it's the distraction of all my pretty things. Well, today we have a lot. Let me start by saying hello to Jay Bradyster. Okay, this is an incredibly small world story. She is Janet, and she used to work with my husband. And she just kind of figured out who I was. I mean, she retired 10 years ago and taught biology. He is not a science teacher, but it's a small enough school, people know each other, and she has retired and moved to Cape Cod. So she loves to knit, she wants to learn to spin, and she likes to quilt, which is fabulous. So yeah, she heard another podcaster use my last name, I guess, talking about the Esther Bell pattern, and put things together, the trips to Spain, the Spanish teacher husband. So how cool is that? Thank you so much, Janet, for saying hello. And yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, we have things to talk about, as I said. We have giveaways, knit-alongs, works in progress, spinning, and acquisitions. So I just wanted to remind you all that I have a skein of Wollmeise to give away. This is it. It is direct from the brick and mortar store in Pfaffenhofen. Is that the name of the village? This is the twin base. It's 80% wool, 20% polyamide, and it's in the Glückstag, which a kind viewer told me means lucky day. So if you're not yet a member of the group is growing. If you're not yet a member, you might consider joining. And when the group reaches 1,000 members in the Ravelry group, I will draw a name from the Wollmeise giveaway thread where I've asked you to put your favorite colorway of Wollmeise. I will draw someone from there. Glückstag might be your favorite color. It's insanely gorgeous. So consider joining and come into Fibertown. It's a nice place. All right, so let's see. It's been a while, but I used to do monthly FO giveaway prizes. And I want to do it again. And someone started an FO thread, and you are always welcome to start your own threads in the Fibertown group. And so I was very happy that, let's see, who did that? Julie Patchouli, and she knit a beautiful Ede sweater. So she wanted to show it off, so I thought, it's been too long since we've done that. Summer of S has a little bit of that, and that's a lot of fun. So I want to do that for the next little bit. And I was considering knit-alongs, and I don't get a lot of inspiring ideas for knit-alongs, but a couple of you have been requesting knit-alongs of some of my patterns. So I think, why not do a Fibertown along? A fall. Let's do a fall call. Not a fall cal. I guess we could call it that. I need to think about it. But a Fibertown along. And this is going to last, I think, through November and December. So it can be any FO you want. It doesn't have to be out of a Fibertown pattern. But if you do knit a Fibertown pattern, then you can enter it twice. How does that sound? So I want to see what you all are making. I miss that. That's why I love the Summer of S so much. So other details about the Fibertown along finished object thread. Feel free to chat. Chatter is eligible for prizes. And there will be prizes. I have some to show you. And post pictures. Must be a member of the group. feel like I'm missing something important. Oh, it's a good chance for folks to help each other out if you're knitting a fiber town pattern. I will be around. Hopefully can help. And my test knitters hopefully can help. So excellent. I'm very excited. I'm going to open a thread, and while it officially starts November 1st, you can start posting in there. It can be a previously started object, a work in progress, no problem. So FOs, it does have to be finished in November or December, and I will draw for prizes both months. Although I'm now thinking about going to the post office at the end of November or the beginning of December. I'll have to think about that because that could be crazy. But there will be copious prizes. Would you like to see some prizes? Okay. I have such a mess around me today. Okay. Well, very kind viewers, friends of the podcast, have sent me lots of lovely things, and I need to get them out to you guys. So we have Fiber Nymph Dye Works. This is the Sunflower colorway in the Sunshine base, which is a merino superwash fingering. This would make an amazing base for an Esther Belle. You know, it's got great yardage, and then you could put a different color for the border, like a brown. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I need to keep this. No, I'm just kidding. But how gorgeous would that be? So that's a prize. Then we have Space Cadet Creations, Gorgeousness. Look at that. This is the Plunge colorway and the Lucina base, which is merino nylon stellina. It is a fingering, 430 yards. But wait, there's more. So much more. Well, there's this gorgeous bag, and with a cute notions pouch. This could be great for a spindle. It's full of prize yarn right now. And this was sent for the sort of at the end of the Summer of S, too late to give away. So I can't remember who sent it to me, but you know who you are. Thank you. And that person also sent me some other goodies, such, I think she sent me this book, Sheepish. I've read this book. It's very good. Catherine Friend. 2 women, 50 sheep, and enough wool to save the planet. So that will go out with the bag. And we, oh goodness, there's other stuff in here. So much stuff. We have a skein of Sock Bunny Studios in the Mexicali colorway. And this base is a DK Superwash Merino, 230 yards. That would be awesome. Mitts or a hat, or you could probably do both. What else do we have? Oh, so much good stuff. Okay, this was an unclaimed skein from a previous giveaway, generously donated by my friend Flaneuse. Regia Arabesque color. Look how pretty that knits up. Regia is such a great yarn. I've been wearing my Arnie and Carlos socks this week. That's a prize. That's from Germany. She picks it up in Germany. It's a lot cheaper. Then, oh my goodness, so much stuff. Okay, we have Diabolical. Look at that. CC Almond Java Pearl. Do you want this? Yes, I think you do. This is the Azalea colorway, and it's the Bling base, which is merino nylon stellina. Fingering weight. Oh, yeah, fingering weight. How many yards? 438. Did I get it all? Let's check. One last one. I'm sorry, hang on. This is also going to go with the Regia, Floramania. Okay, so the 2 Regias will go together. The last thing, oh no, there's one more after this. The last thing is this skein of Copper Corgi Jones Street Sport. This is the Fig colorway. This is a really generous sport weight skein, 350 yards. Or maybe that's a little bit more than a usual sport weight. And this is merino alpaca silk superwash. It's gorgeous. I knit this from my Hitofude out of it. I wore my Hitofude on the way home from Rhinebeck, and it's kind of awesome. Jones Street Sport is gorgeous. Yeah. This is from the Copper Corgi. It's going out to one of you now. And there's a spinning prize, which was a gift also from a fiber fairy godmother. It's a loop bump. I know. I know. This is, let me pull it out. Huge loop bump. 6.1 ounces. That's how much it cost. Earth Spectrum. It is Merino Nylon Angelina. Socks, anyone? It's sparkly. Yeah. I'm letting one of you have it. That's the beginning of the prize selection. And I'm thinking I'm crazy now because I'm going to be shipping all of that. It's worth it. You guys it's fun to watch what you make. And we needed another cow, a foul cow. Fiber 10 along. All right, so let's move along to works in progress. I'll start with one on my lap. This is back on the needles. It's my mitered square sock yarn blanket. I don't say cozy memories either. Laura Mahalski, not a fan. And I'm back. I'm over 200 squares. I'm using the pattern from Shelley Kang. It's on the Heathen Housewife blog. I do small squares. They take me about 5 grams. I do big squares. They're about the size of 4 squares. Take me a little less than 20 grams. Okay, so let me show you what I did this week. And I've got a new one going here, which is a mess. All right, I have this gorgeous pink one with the little jingle bells. Then I did this green one with the marker right there. That one. I have so much scrap yarn, you guys, and I have so much. This one's so much fun. It's a Buffy reference colorway. It's called If the Apocalypse Comes, Beep Me. Back from the days when people had beepers in the world of Buffy. Pagers, not beepers. I think they called them beepers too. Anyway, then there's this one, which is Graffiti and Asphalt in a BFL base from Gail's Art. And last for the week is a big square, and this is out of some hand-spun Hog Island from my class at History Unwound. Stuff is not easy to spin. You'll see it's quite thick and thin. Lots of little neppy parts that I pulled out during the carding, the spinning, and the knitting. But it's fun to have it in there, and I haven't done a stark white hand-spun square in a while. And I have some fiber prep to show you today that will also end up in this blanket because there's not going to be much of it. So I'm glad to be back on the sock yarn bandwagon, and I've made a sort of a cozy nook in my living room for wintertime and fall blanket knitting. So I have several baskets full of scrap yarn at my fingertips. I have a little pot of stitch markers to mark the new squares. I have my needles, I have my scale, my little drug dealer scale, it's about this big, and just for weighing things off. Little scissors to snip the ends because I do knit the ends in as I go. And yeah, it's a nice little area for me to just start the day or take a pause and knit a bit during the day or in the evening. So my other work in progress, or one of my other works in progress, is in my Jan B. Smiley bag, which helps me to make friends and influence people. There's a story about that. Maybe I'll share someday. It's a magic bag. I have my first Holly. Okay, Holly. I'm saying Holly. It's a mixture of me trying to say Halloween lollipop. My Holly socks. Yeah, I screwed these up. Yeah. So I was happily knitting along, and then I started my toe decreases, and I realized that I had been decreasing the stitches on the front of the foot, but not the back. I don't know what happened. So I'm going to have to rip this out, but not till the second one's done because that'd be too demoralizing. So yeah, it's kind of like a fat, weird looking foot because it doesn't have my normal decreases. Look how tiny it looks. It fits, but it just looks strange. Now the second one, I'm still working on the gusset, and these are my October socks, folks. I'm supposed to have these done by Sunday, end of the day Saturday. So if I can finish the second one, I can deal with the ripping out in November, because technically they'll be done. And that is how it works in my brain when I rationalize things. This is a self-imposed thing, you know, grain of salt if it doesn't work out. All right, my last work in progress is a brand new one out of Hedgehog. Look at that. Oh, so bright. There we go. This is the pistachio colorway. This is a 90 merino 10 nylon. So I am knitting little mitts for a little darling girl. And oh my gosh, you guys, this is really nice yarn. I bought it at Fiberspace. It came all the way from Ireland where it is dyed. I don't know if the base is from Ireland, but the dyeing takes place there. Hedgehog fiber. Oh, look how it's knitting up. Oh, it's got a little bit of speckles. It's just soft and cushy in the ribbing. And this is just mitts. I cast on 52, I think. And yeah, fingerless mitts. I'll sort of make up the pattern as I go based on other ones I've done. Oh, I just love it. I just love this stuff. And it's in one of my Magnificent Holland Handmaids bags. Her fabric selection is just so special. Her bags are extremely well priced. I would even say they're underpriced. I'm not complaining, but there it is. And super well made, and I'm very excited about some new designs of bags she has coming out. Some patchwork ones. And I might have one to give away eventually for you guys. So many giveaways. So that is it for works in progress. I have no FOs, but I have spinning. Now let me show you my very first. Okay, this is what's going to end up in my mitered square blanket. Now this is washed and combed. Well, hang on, it's been washed and then it was carded and then it was combed because I wasn't happy with the carding prep into Rologs. I was not enjoying the spin at all. I'm sorry, let me back up. This is Santa Cruz. My friend Swensti acquired some of this very rare breed. It's from California. And I mean, very rare, very endangered. And she put it in her hap shawl, which she knit out of critically endangered American breeds. So the Santa Cruz was one, and it's, you know, it's grown for, I mean, we're talking about keeping a breed surviving, not raising them for wool. However, when you can get past the inconsistent staple length and the super short staple length, let me see if I can get a more pristine bit. It is so squishy. And you can see there's like, the naps are from these little bits here. They're from broken, sunburned tips of wool. But it's very, very springy, very cushy. So this has been gone over and combed a couple times. This is as good as it's going to get. But I think it'll be very fun, and I'll probably spin it on my trindle, which I find with the small lightweight arms is very good for short staple fibers. Or I could use my my Tockley. That's also a nice fast lightweight spindle for I don't know, like yak down. I've done baby camel on my Tockley. And that's just a cloud. There's really no staple to speak of. So Santa Cruz, this will go in my blanket. I also have some Shetland that I've been prepping. My Shetland fleece from Ross Farm, Moneypenny is the sheep's name. She is completely washed. I'm combing her, but I'm needing to do it outside because she was into the straw and the dust and the plant matter. She was obviously a happy sheep, or still is. She's still living. But she's an Emskit. I keep saying the past tense. Moneypenny, you're still around. She is an Emskit caped Fleckit, so she has a white, generally white fleece, but like a cape shape along the back, which is darker, which is Fleckit. I guess Emskit would be this color as I drop it. And then the Fleckit is this. This is all from one little sheepy. And this is all I have combed so far. There's a little bit of the darker right there. So let me open up one of these little treasure bundles and show you. This has all been combed on my Valkyrie combs. They're a double row of tines, and I really love them. One of the best tools I've bought. And you know what? The right tool for the job is such a critical thing. I really think so. So I am going to adore spinning this Shetland. Lovely, lovely little Moneypenny. And it was the smallish fleece. Can't remember the exact poundage, maybe 2 pounds. I really am preferring smaller fleeces, my friends. Because the next one I'm going to show you, I just forgot to show you a project. A work in progress. Okay, after spinning, I will come back to my Nanook sweater. Don't let me forget. I put that burden on my children a lot. Don't let me forget this, because I will, and hopefully they'll remember. But pressure's on, so don't let me forget about the Nanook sweater. So my yogurt fleece, which is let me see if I have it here. Maryland Sheep and Wool, was it 2014? I feel like it was 2014. I'll go all the cards out of it. Yes. Try to keep the fleeces, is that it? The fleeces I buy in the brochure from that year. Oh, come on. Because I wanted to show you guys, I know you've seen it before, but remind you of what little yogurt looks like. Okay, it's not in there? Seriously? All right, yogurt is a Corriedale, Border Leicester, Romney cross. Big fleece. I can't remember how big. It's so big. I've combed, it's all washed. I've combed this much of it. Okay? This is 13 ounces. It never seems to get smaller. Now I have stuffed this Ross Farm bag, preserving rare breeds, full of the rest of the uncombed wool. It just never gets smaller, and I'm hand combing it. So, yeah, that's why I like small fleeces. So, I don't know. I think I might start spinning at this point, just to motivate myself. And then once I have enough for a sweater, I might destash the rest. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Because I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. And I can sort of see now why people will send things out to be processed. Yeah. But I have enjoyed processing yogurt, so there's that. All right. Okay, so my last spinning is this. Let me see if I can find there's the card. I showed you all of those spindles full of colorful fiber last week. This is the result. This is a 3-ply. I got good yardage. 2.4 ounces, 270 yards. This is the content: merino, soy silk, bamboo, and Gold Sparkle from the Hobbledehoy. The Hobbledehoy. Just so much of my fiber stash down here is Hobbledehoy. I love it. Layer Cake Batlings. 3-ply. 270 yards. I am thinking fingerless mitts. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Gorgeousness, so fun. Thank goodness for Hobbledehoy. That's it for spinning. So let me show you this other forgotten work in progress, which is going to take us right into acquisitions, actually. And I'm regretting not bringing water today. Okay, well, I haven't seen this in a few weeks, I don't think. Maybe you have. This is the Nanook sweater, and this is out of a previously processed fleece, which was a Cotswold Coopworth Cross lamb, and I hand-combed it. I have about 1,200 yards of it, and I am into the increases section. So the Nanook goes around the neck. Wait. It's got this very pretty scallopy kind of look, and the front hangs a bit differently. Look at this giant cake. See, it's got some spinning oil on it. Boo, I'm gonna have to cut that out. Must have wound around the bobbin or something. So it's fun because it's got a mixture. It has I-cord edge, which is nice. It's a mixture of garter and stockinette. So I like seeing the effect of the hand spun in both stitches. There's a squishy, stretchy garter. There's the lace collar. And then this in the back is stockinette. And the stockinette, there's a lot of increases happening here too. The stockinette definitely is going to look better when blocked, I think. So it's fun knitting. Knitting this on US 6s, and I was knitting it on my signature size 6, which is a 4mm. But I got new needles. Yes, I did. You guys want to see? Stitchcraft Marketing sent me these. And man, I am super, super, super excited. Look how pretty they are. I want to make something out of a US 11 just so I can use those pretty purple ones. These are the kind of, and these white grello, oh my gosh. These are the kind of needles that like would inspire me. Like I want to knit something that would work with those needles just so I can use them. And I have to say, I've been knitting with these are the 6s. Been knitting with these, let me see, that's a better view, for a while, and I love them. Just as much as if not more than the signatures. They are sort of they're really interesting. I think they're acrylic or plastic, or maybe that's the same thing. They have a tiny bit of flexibility to them, so enough that I feel like my hands don't get fatigued. They're nice and pointy, just pointy enough, not too pointy that I'm splitting my stitches. And I love looking at them. The join is lovely. I've had 0 problems with the join. I've had 0 problems with them coming undone. As I said, they're interchangeable, so they come with a pin to tighten them. The signatures are coming undone for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or maybe I'm not doing anything wrong. But I really am enjoying these. And the cords come in 3 different lengths and 3 different colors. Let me grab the other ones. Here they are. And they do have these are the other cords. They do have the little hole so you can carry a lifeline through. I don't know if you can see it, but you know what I'm talking about. If you thread a little bit of crochet thread or whatever through there, you can knit and bring your lifeline through at the same time, which I like that option. They have 3 sets of tips and tightening pins. What else am I missing about these? Um, oh yeah, extenders. All of the accessories go in this little pocket. It's a nice little case. All of the cords and accessories here. And then you flip it over and you've got this gorgeous bit. And what's nice is that you can have this out as decoration, and it's pretty to look at. So those are marbles. And so far I'm loving them. Now, Stitchcraft Marketing also sent me this. And I'm going to cast this on for probably a hat. This is the fiber seed. I was in a yarn store yesterday. No, was it yesterday or the day before? And they had this brand there. So this is milled in Maine, dyed in Florida. This is called the Everglades colorway. And the base is Costa Laurel. So 90 superwash, 10 nylon, 225 yards. It's a worsted weight. Look how pretty. It's a very, very round yarn. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to work this up yet, but I think it's going to be a gift hat. So I will tell you guys more about that when I start knitting on it, but it's really pretty. And thank you to Stitchcraft Marketing. That's pretty awesome. So I might have a few other acquisitions. Okay, yes, I do. I am super excited about this. This is Cornish Tin from Blacker Yarns. Blacker Yarn is a UK-based company, and they are celebrating their 10th birthday, and they made this blend of 10 different wools and fibers that are somehow sourced in the UK, which includes the Falkland Islands. So this, I don't think they have everything on here, but I got a natural and a dyed, both in the DK weight, I think. Yes, DK. They have fingering and DK. It's gorgeous, and I'm just going to look up very quickly on the internets to tell you what the blend is. And this yarn is sold out. It was a special limited edition, and I was so lucky to get this. Cornish Tin, Blacker Yarn, sorry. So prepared. Okay. It's rustic, but soft, and I'm sure it'll wash up even softer. Oh, look at this. It says, after an amazing launch, we had a quick recount and were able to reissue the last remaining stocks. Now there is only a very little left, all in the natural, which was this one. Okay, so here is the blend. High quality British fibers, alpaca, Gotland, Jacob, Shetland, Black Welsh Mountain, mohair, English merino. Wait, that's only 7. All right, well, there are 10 things in there. Maybe there's a variety within one of those categories. Thank you to Swensty, who had this muled over from the UK. And I sort of piggybacked on her order. Thank you for that. And, oh, wait a minute. There's more spinning in here. Also related to Swensty. Did I show you? I think I was spinning this last time, but it wasn't plied. I got 74 yards of the 2015 clip from Flat Island, Maine. Look how pretty. Lovely, luscious and soft, and don't know where it will go, but it will go into something eventually. Okay, that's not it for acquisitions. I cannot resist the Julie spins. Let me take this out to show you better. And once in a while, when she has some of her amazing BFL silk blends, I fall down. I love them. This is Barred Owl. 40/60 silk BFL, 5 ounces. And it's Julie Spins. She's on Etsy. She has amazing dye jobs on fiber. She has beautiful yarns too, but the fiber is impeccable. That is Barred Owl. I'm very drawn to these colors lately. This natural black and white and like deep brown. I loves it. I don't know how it will be spun or when, but it's pretty awesome. All right, there's one more. And this was ordered ages ago, but came from Canada. It was custom dyed. Took a while. Yarn Enabler. I first saw this, I think, on, was it Bookish Stitcher or Love Sock Wool? I think it was Love Sock Wool. It's number 2 pencil. So this is the cuff down version. She does a toe up version as well. And you specify it when you order. So I will start with the pink for the eraser. Then there's silver metal. And then there's the yellow for the pencil wood. And then here you have the other wood and the lead of the pencil. Number 2 pencil. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It'll go on my self-striping shelf. Just up there. See all the Patons Croix up there? Ooh, some other things as well. It'll go up there now that I've shown you all. Yeah, I have a few things in here too. I was in a yarn store, and this is the needles in a Haymarket in Haymarket, Virginia. And they had Indulgent 6-ply 40% off. I know. There it is. Indulgent 6-ply. I just made the sock hat out of the other colorway. 40% off. This is awesome stuff. I love it. So I got that. That was it for the yarn store. But next door to the yarn store is a fabric store, and I blame this on Tiny Paper Foxes. She was visiting her mother, who I guess lives in that area, Haymarket, Virginia. It's near Gainesville, which is near nothing. It's west of the DC suburbs. I guess it's technically the DC suburbs now. Okay, so I went to Oh So Persnickety. She is on Instagram. She has a beautiful store. Kimberly Chandler, Haymarket, Virginia, ohsopersnickety.com. They have all the stuff I like. And she was just at the Houston, I guess, the fabric market there, and was talking about things she had seen, and she asked, like, opinions of her shoppers, like, what do you want to see? And, you know, it's definitely, you know, quilting is a big thing in lots of areas, but definitely this area. But she has fabrics that are also suitable for garment sewing. She had a section of knits, for example. And I was saying, and she does have a lot of indie garment patterns in stock. And I got this one, Sandy, because I love a boat neck like that. And this has the option of doing a cowl back. I will probably not do the cowl back, but I mean, it's out of a knit, and I'm thinking, how awesome would that be to have a variety of knit tops in fabrics I like? I know. So I took a bit of a risk with my fabric choice. Because when do I not take risks with my crafting? I guess I have fun. I don't take it too seriously. If it works, great. If not, I probably learned something. I got this. It's just a very Provençal looking fabric to me, and unusual, and I think, you know, it would even look okay with this handmade wardrobe, y'all. Maybe, maybe not. But this is such a lovely soft knit that I couldn't resist 2 yards of it. And I think my size will take 1 yard 3/4, but with the stripes, you know, need a little extra. So we'll see. We'll see how I cut this one out. I might do the arms, the sleeves rather, instead of stripes up and down like this. I might do them the other way, since it's a knit and it has like a 2 or 4-way stretch to it. I might do it sort of like with a pattern going around my arm, the opposite from the body. That might look cool too. Yeah. I haven't been feeling like sewing a whole lot lately. Just with the onset of the cooler weather, I've been wanting to knit. So, but I would like to sew some cooler weather garments as well. Okay, my friends, I do believe that is everything, mostly everything. Oh, let me just show you a couple more things. Okay, I think this is going to be my next dress. And this is also out of a knit. And why won't it show me? Okay. This is Cake Patterns, the tiramisu knit dress. This is a pattern maker out of Australia. And she has really interesting patterns. Here it is. It's like a wrap top with a band. Here it is in this crazy diagonal stripe. I would probably do an all-over pattern, like a simple pattern, and not mess with the stripes. But I'm very excited about that. The tiramisu dress by Cake Patterns. Now, I want to show you one more thing. This is an Etsy shop that I recently became aware of. It has been restocked. It is my friend, Mary Lee Harris. That's the name of her shop. Let me show you. Mary Lee Harris Studio. And she is selling prints of her amazing paintings. Let's see. Oh, she's also selling originals. All right. Mary Lee Harris Studio on Etsy. The top row are prints of her nests and waiting for spring paintings. And the bottom row are her Happy Little Tree originals. And they have gold paint in them. They're spectacular. I've seen them in person. So you might consider checking out her shop, Mary Lee Harris Studio on Etsy. If you need me to link it, just let me know and I will be happy to do so. And now I have to clean up the wool explosion all around me and get some things done. I have to make Halloween cupcakes for my son's class. It has been super fun chatting to you guys today, and I hope you've enjoyed spending the time in my little studio here with my Deb Robeson class samples hanging down, and all my messy books, and my triangle loom over here, which I have not touched, and I might be in the market to sell it. So if you are local and you want a Carol Lee 7-foot triangle loom, get in touch. I'll give you a good price. I'll give you what I paid for it. So until next time, Alice says bye-bye, and Alice says goodbye, and so do I. Take care.